Subscribe to it, man.
Tell me.
How far will you go for money? Welcome to episode 3 of the Developer Files, where we discuss how big games and its owner hates you, whether you're a common player or small development organization. Thank you guys for blowing up the Developer Files series so far. Let's keep this train going. Preston does not want to see you winning. Envy, gluttony, and greed being big game's biggest sins. No matter what religion you are, these 7 deadly sins are a constant worldwide, and partaking in them will lead you down the path of destruction. And it seems like Preston is trying to collect them all like infinity stones. Let's hope the next one isn't lust, and he ends up like a red weeb spanking it to a 14-year-old voice impression of Tsunade.
About to beat my meat. About to beat my meat. About to beat my meat.
Greed and gluttony are the smallest of the 3 sins in Preston's pockets. Preston is notorious for his insatiable hunger and want for children's money, to the point where he would abandon the anti-pay-to-win model that his game Pet Simulator 2 was based on, and would eventually release Pet Simulator X, which is probably the first thing you would see in a dictionary when you search up the term cash grab. He would even go as far as to make NFTs for the game, which would promise you a pet in-game, probably trying to ride the filthy NFT wave during the pandemic, but that's another video for another day. This went against Roblox terms of service, but they barely gave him a slap on the wrist. Yet he would get his karma, as the NFT release would fail, and he would in turn give everybody their money back. He would go on to making a plushie line that would be extremely overpriced. Bro was selling plushies at used PlayStation 4 prices. Preston's hunger knows no ends. He knows that these children are money machines. He's willing to turn them upside down and shake every coin out of their pockets. And kids, being as stupid as they are, will feel his greed and need. Envy seems to be Preston's biggest deadly sin as a dev. What better way to beat the competition when you can just wipe them off the map completely? Imagine sending a group of 13 to 16-year-olds cease and desist letters, copyright striking their hard work, all because of a design that you weren't even the originator of. Reminds me of the pathetic bastard the fuck Boom, copyright striking the biggest Roblox-based toilet defense game just because of his dumbass idea that he thinks he's the owner of.
Own the game because they use assets that he's claiming that he owns. He threatened this YouTuber Talentric that if you want to have your game up, you gotta give me at least like 50% of the revenue you made.
The fucker doesn't even own the assets that he made the stuff with the assets belonging to Valve's Gmod open source, and it's illegal to actually copyright strike using their assets. If you can't tell, I am actually preying on the downfall of this man. Not only did he create a shitty trend, he partakes in greed as well. Fuck Skibidi Toilet and fuck the fuck Boom. It seems that Preston is starting to get some more of his karma, seeing as some of his assets are getting copyright striked. Maybe more in the future, only time will tell. With great power comes great responsibility, and just because you can does not mean you should. It's okay to be a cash grabbing game, especially when you're open with it, but when you go out your way to strike others just because you think that you have the right to, it becomes a very different game. But again, another video for another day. Hitman Dev, and it's been the Developer Files. Thank you guys for blowing up the videos. I love you.
Subscribe to it, man.
Tell me.